Oh, I am full of a cold. Excuse me. I'm feeling grotty. But I am driving to somewhere near Melksham to go and look at, I think, is our missing tractor. So, as you well know, if you've been keeping up with what I've been doing, I've been looking for our missing 35 Massey Ferguson 35 tractor. Anyway, I put the videos out, put the photos out, and then back on Saturday, Radio Gloucestershire ran a little piece about it on the radio shows, appealing for it. And this is where the beauty of luck and just things happen if you try really hard sometimes. I don't know, but just by coincidence, the wife of the person who has 828 HHT, our old tractor, was listening to Radio Wiltshire because Radio Gloucestershire shares with Wiltshire, Somerset and Bristol, I think. She heard the shout out appeal for this tractor, and I believe she went and checked in the shed to make sure it was the right one, and then she or her husband phoned in to Radio Gloucestershire and said, we've got this tractor. Now, I've had a chat with this bloke called David, his name is. He sounds a really nice guy, actually. And I'm going down this morning. Harry's coming with me. We're going down to see this tractor. I am a little bit nervous. He has indicated to me that he would consider selling it. Now, obviously it's a bit of a no-brainer that I try and buy this tractor back, really. I mean, it was here for 40 odd years. It's part of my growing up and everything like that. It's a big piece of the history of this farm, and to be honest, we don't get rid of much history on this farm. Most stuff's here, and that's one thing that I think if I can have it in my means, I will get back. The only thing is, which might be tricky, is that it's a lot of sod, really, isn't it? It's a 3-cylinder Massey Ferguson, which are, I'm told, more desirable because they're much better at starting. So they're worth more money than the standard Massey Ferguson 35. And also there's the factor that this chap knows that I kind of want it. So it really depends what he's like, you know, what he wants to get for it, and whether he wants to try and cash in perhaps, or whether he's going to be reasonable. To be honest, he sounded a really genuine guy on the phone. So we'll have a chat about that anyway. But potentially we're going to go and get our Massey back. But I just thought I'd go around and look at the Fergie, because I had a chat with him on the phone, and he said, oh, it's got a little plate on it saying College Green Motors, and I'm pretty sure that that's on the grey Fergie round here, because I don't know when my dad bought this tractor. So I know he bought the grey Fergie brand new in 56. That Massey Ferguson 35 is registered 1960. So I wonder whether he bought the grey Fergie first, and then he bought the 35 afterwards. Let's see if I can find this plate. Here it is. Okay, it's supplied by College Green, Ashton Gate, Bristol. I reckon it's probably got the same one on it. So don't worry, this one will be fixed up and cleaned up within the next few years, but I've got to work on one thing at a time. Although it's dirty, it's dry stored, got a few bits props against it, doesn't look great, but actually, do you know what? Look at that, it's only surface dust, nothing to worry about there. See his last road tax, 06. So if I can get the red Fergie, I'm going to have the set then, aren't I? I'm going to have the red Fergie and the grey Fergie. That would be nice, wouldn't it? What a lucky boy I'd be. But that's not a definite yet. Let's get down to Melksham anyway. Let's go and see Harry. Incidentally, I should say I have seen a photograph of this tractor. I got a photograph off of Radio Gloucestershire that he'd sent in. And it's interesting, my biggest fear about going to see this tractor was the fact that it might be concourse condition and, you know, tired up a little bit too much. But it looks like this chap David has kind of got it into a good shape, but not gone over restored, if you know what I mean. Depends what you like, I guess. You know, I like them to show a little bit of life. I could see on it that, here's the picture anyway. I could see on it that he's not got the loader on it. Apparently he's still got that, he took that off, which is understandable to be honest, because it was a bit of a pain in the ass. I always thought the loader would come off it if I ever found it anyway. He's also taken the roll bar off, which was on it when he bought it. And he did tell me he bought it from the people he sold it to, or I worked out it was the people he sold it to. So he's had it since we sold it. We sold it to a dealer and the dealer sold it on. So he's had it since 2004, I think. And he's put new wheel guards on it. It did look, I'll have to see when we get there whether it's had a respray, because it did look tidier than when I remember it. But I can't, it's 20 years ago since we got rid of it. I can't really remember the condition too much, to be honest. I remember the grill was bashed in at the front, and I think he's straightened that out, he said. He put new wheel arches on it, the back ones, because they were quite tatty and rusty, and I don't doubt that really. But it looks to me like the bonnet might have had a respray as well. I'm not sure. I don't, you know, it's such a long time ago, isn't it? And you don't think, when we got rid of it, I wasn't thinking, oh, I must remember what condition that was in, because I'll be seeing that in 20 years time. I mean, to be fair, it's quite amazing. I thought we got rid of it. I thought I'd never see it again. I never thought I would be interested in seeing it again. And now I'm 55 years old, I've got a little bit more interest in my past, because there's a lot more past behind me. Right, anyway, let's go get Harry and we'll go. Right, we're in the Funky Farmer mobile. We've got Hazza here, who is my chief negotiator. What's your philosophy on possibly buying this tractor?
Good.
No, what do you think we should do?
Buy it.
Yeah, but do you think you should negotiate, or are you going to just go in and go, your dad's going to buy it anyway?
Depends how much.
It is. So, I have spoken to David and asked if we can do a bit of filming. And he said, yeah, it should be all right. But the thing is, I'm going to be a bit careful about that, because I don't know the chap. He doesn't really know what I do. And also, it's a bit sensitive, me trying to maybe buy this tractor. So I don't want to annoy him with a camera in his face all the time. So we'll just see how we go about that when we get there. I might not film that much. I don't know quite what to expect, because it's a different situation than me, say, going around a three-county showground looking at vintage tractors. I'm actually going to sort of see this tractor and possibly try and buy it, which is
Big ask.
Eh?
Big ask.
Big ask, isn't it? He seemed a lovely chap on the phone though, so right. Okay, let's go. Oh well, we're just going through Melksham and we are 5.8 miles away.
At Farmers Roundabout, take the third exit onto Western Way, A350.
Not far now. Bit nervous. Okay, we've arrived. Let's go and see what we can find.
Here comes someone.
I'm going to turn around now. This is David. David's the man who phoned in from Radio Gloucestershire.
I am, yeah.
We're having a chat off camera, but I've just got a little interview with David, if you don't mind. David, so it's your wife who kind of contacted the radio station?
It is,
that right?
yes. Yeah, she runs a cat sanctuary, devises cats and kits in care, and she was out doing the feeding and cleaning, and she loves to have Wiltshire radio, as she calls it, on. We didn't know it was actually coming from Radio Gloucester or whatever, so she just has it on for company, and she heard somebody start to talk about a little red Fergie, and something told her that it could be ours.
That's amazing.
And so she came rushing over, and I had to go to the barn and have a look at the tractor.
She sent you out then?
I had to remind myself what the number actually was, and lo and behold, it was the one.
It's amazing, and you've got some documentary evidence, haven't you?
I got some.
He's got that.
Original logbook.
We'll have a look at that in a minute.
Yeah.
We got the logbook here that is. It's got my dad's name on it, hasn't it?
It has.
Because did you know Radio Gloucester? There it is. Look at this. William Henry. He's got his full name on there. William Henry Gerald Cornock. That's quite a mouthful, isn't it?
It is.
Newhouse Farm. That's amazing. And I remember when we sold the tractor, I made sure that went with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got it. So
I have. It's over there in the barn.
let's go and have a look. Can't believe
It's
it.
a big step forward for me.
What? We're going to go in now. I haven't seen this tractor in 20 years. Where is it? Oh, it is dark.
Down the barn.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you walk right down through.
Wow, look at this, Harry.
There
Cool.
she
You've got a
is.
proper number plate on the back, because The one we had was a rubbishy little thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. You've tied it up, haven't you? Because have you resprayed it? Is that the original?
I've resprayed bits of it.
Yeah,
It's gone a bit dull again.
But
now,
it's better, Nick, than when we left our place, David. Look at it. What do you think, Harry?
Amazing.
Wow. And the grill.
yeah,
You pulled that. That was my dents in there. That looks like a new. You've done a good job on
No,
there.
it's not too bad. It was the surround that was the work.
Yeah, I remember it was all beat up all round here. I don't think we had the badge with it
No,
still.
I think get a new one.
I think I might have been responsible for knocking that badge off actually. Look at it, Harry. Wow.
Yeah, it's not a show machine.
No, but that's good. It's loved, isn't it, and used. Can I sit on it?
Yeah, go on. We'll start it up in a minute. We'll get it outside if you like. Then you can have a pop.
Wow, I haven't sat on this for 20
In
years.
fact, you have a look at it, and I'll get the other tractor out of the way.
God, blimey.
And let a bit more light in.
Wow. Look at that. Give it some welly, look. Wow. It looks really tidy now, doesn't it? That's the old. That's the hydraulics there. That goes around like that to isolate the. So what you do with that lever there, and I can remember it. So you put it in one position, and that isolates those, so you can use the hydraulics on the lifting up the loader, and then you put it into a different position, and you can use that. The plate I was on about, that's the one that was on the old grey Fergie. Wow. Look at that beauty go. Lovely, isn't it? Hey? Alright. You reckon, Az? And there's the loader by it. Spins around well, doesn't it? I've forgotten about that clip on the brakes, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can put that down.
That's it. And you can split it for wheel.
Yeah, that's like a diff lock, isn't it?
Well, it's
Yeah.
it's when you're out in the field, if you've got sticky conditions, you can undo that
Yeah,
lever there, and the two pedals are independent.
independent, isn't it? So you can
Yeah.
brake and turn.
And actually, my tractor is the same, the new one.
Yeah, they've all got them, haven't
He was
they?
quite worried when I told the salesman this is.
Oh yeah.
Quite worried when I said I used the wheel brakes quite a bit because he was worried I was going to go out on the road and try and stop on one brake, you know. Anyway.
Sorry, David. I'm just going to film this bit as well because we're here. We found not only have we got the tractor over there, but we have this bucket load
Beautiful
of.
loader.
There's a load of fork with it as well. Did you not get that with it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it should have had a fork
He had
with
the
it.
fork.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, I'll have the bucket and the forks," but he wouldn't let me have it.
Really?
He must have had.
He must have been selling it on. I reckon he probably made a few quid out of this. It was a lot shinier than this when we sold it.
It had paint in it.
Because we kept it inside, I guess. So it's really clever how they did it. That stand actually acts as a guard on the front of the tractor when you put it on the tractor,
There's
doesn't
a
it?
couple of little
Slots in the front. That's right. But I can remember. So there was originally a bit of rubber on there, but I can remember that you got to really yank back on that to tip the bucket, and we used to use this for muck. And oh look, it's so. I haven't seen it for 20 years, but it brings back memories fitting the pins. Can't remember how they went on. They go through. Oh yeah, they go through there. Yeah, it's quite a small bucket as well, isn't it? When you think, I used to load all our muck spreader with that.
Yeah.
With that.
Compared to modern stuff, it is.
And I used to remember that wheel spinning away on the muck heap, and then lifting it. Wow, well, it's good to see that. Yeah. Oh, he's got his brake on still. Look at that. So, we have done a thing, as Harry just pointed out, I've just bought it back. How about that? So that Fergie there, we're just saying goodbye to, is coming back to Newhouse Farm. And now I'm just going to go and sort out transport and stuff, and then it'll be back on the farm. What a result. Ooh. Donkeys, we love a donkey. Donkeys pleased. So, we're heading back now. Got a long drive home. Harry's realised he took a load of video and photographs, didn't come out, but luckily I've got some pictures on my phone, which you'll see on Facebook. It's coming home, not for a week or two. We've got to sort out transport, plus the chap's got a few things on to do first, but we have got, what's up, Harry?
Just checking.
Oh, poor Harry. We are coming home, or the tractor is coming home in the next couple of weeks. So watch this space. I'll be doing an update video when we get it back, or on the transport of it, but we're going to be funky farmering with a red Fergie. How about that? How cool is that? I'm really happy. Really brilliant. Crack on. Right, I've done the deal with the tractor. I'm full of cold and feeling rubbish at the moment, which is why I've kind of like maybe was a little bit more reserved in that video than I normally would be. Tarzan will be appearing over that tractor soon, though, I'm sure. I'm just giving Ian pull-in, Farmer Peering, because he's offered to actually go and collect it. So I'm just going to arrange that now. So we'll see what he's got to say. But ultimately, we'll be putting it on the back of a trailer and hopefully bringing it back with it. But I'll see if he's in. I know he had vet there today.
All right, my man.
All right, mate.
All right, my love.
All right, my love. How you doing? How you beast?
Yeah, I just had you bought yourself a tractor.
Oh yeah, I've got a big red shiny thing.
That serves you right for slamming it in the fridge.
I know. It's big and shiny. That's all that matters to me. And it's the right.
I know you're going to have hours and hours of joy polishing it.
I will. I know. Listen, I thought I'd warn you. I've got the video on at the moment. Don't worry. You've not incriminated. No. You've not incriminated yourself with anything too serious. I'm just following on the story, really, and working out how we're going to get it back.
Like I said, I'm more than happy.
Yeah.
I've got a 16-foot transport trailer,
Brilliant.
3.5 ton trailer.
Yeah, that's all right.
Pretty sure it'll carry your little tractor. Got the ramps and everything else.
Brilliant.
Literally sort it at a time.
Yeah.
I'll back it on the Land Rover, make sure the tyres are pumped up.
Yeah.
We'll go get it.
I got a plan, right? And see how you think this might fit in with what you've got planned. You got your air ambulance event. That's the 30th, and on the Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was thinking and it really depends how free you are. If we went down and picked it up on the Friday, we could take it up to your event and have it parked up there for the day. The people have a little mosey at.
What a brilliant idea!
Do you think that'd be all right?
That would be a brilliant idea. Yeah.
And then
and you could have a little bucket there.
Yeah.
On Richard's tractor for £1.
Yeah, that's it. And I'll come up in the afternoon. I'll probably come up about 2:00. So if anyone wants a few pictures or something, and they can sit on the tractor. I'm not too proud of it because it's not a concourse condition one. And then maybe after that we could get it back to my place at some point when it suits you.
Yeah. No,
Do you fancy doing it like that?
Great idea. Yeah. No, I like that idea.
Brilliant. All right. Well, what I'll do then is I got to ring the bloke and arrange the pickup, and I'll tell him. When would you want to go down on the Friday?
To suit you, mate.
go early then.
Yeah.
So probably come up to you, isn't it? Be easier to go down because we got to go down. Can't go on the motorway, can we? Really? Or you don't?
I got to make sure. They're probably better to stay off the
Yeah. So we might have to go down through Bath.
We're going to be legal.
Yeah, I know.
What's the tractor weight? 2 ton.
I haven't googled that yet. I got a Massey Ferguson. I don't know much about them, to be honest. I know this is 3-cylinder.
Yeah,
Right.
What I usually do is I was going to go online and get the stuff, see if I could put it on the plant trailer.
Yeah. All right.
Because it's even safe on the plant trailer.
Yeah, and it's standard width length, isn't it? So it's not got any adaptations or anything, so you'd be fine on that.
Yeah.
All right, well, what I'll do then, I'll phone him, and then what we can do is I'll come up to you at Wootton, because it'd be quick straight up over the top, won't it, from you?
Yeah.
Is that the quickest? Yeah, it's near Melksham. I'll drop you the postcode.
I got that much, so.
Yeah, he's a really lovely bloke. Totally, 77 years old. He's had it 20 years. He's had it since we sold it.
Oh, right, okay.
And he's a totally lovely bloke. He's got interesting stories to tell you and sort of things, you know. I could have, well, we spent about an hour and a half yakking. He's a really, you know, really lovely bloke. And he's got a hell of a problem going on. I'll tell you about that later. But, yeah, all right. So I'll get in touch with him pretty soon and then just arrange that pickup. And then I'll tell you we'll go down early morning sort of thing, perhaps. Is that all right?
Yeah, no worries.
Brilliant, mate.
No.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be back in touch, all right?
All right.
Yeah, cheers, bud. Bye. There you go. That's what good friends are for, isn't it? You can see straight away. That you didn't know I was filming that. You can see straight. I knew it'd be safe. Put it this way, I wasn't going to put it out there if it wasn't. You can see we get on really well. We have a laugh, and Ian, I thank God for him because he's got a trailer and everything to take down there, get it back. And as I said, so the main thing is I'm going to now have that at his event on the 30th of March. I'll put a little picture on after this video. You can see he's got a event at his farm raising money for the air ambulance. So come down, have your picture taken with the tractor, put a quid in the bucket for the picture. That'd be a nice little bonus, wouldn't it, for air ambulance anyway. All right, crack on everyone. The videos will keep coming about this tractor because it isn't over yet, is it? I haven't got it yet.